Brady, I'm curious if you had anybody like make a poster or anything of the picture up in up in the stands.
Not yet. Maybe one day. That was a really cool moment. I'm glad that picture exists because it's really cool. I'm sure I'm gonna have that picture around for a long time.
Was that? I assume after the game was actually over, not the first time. Kind of tell us about going up there.
Not the first time. It was the second time. After we sang with the student section and did our deal, I went over there, and I like to do stuff like that. I know Cody does too. Just to salute the students who stayed the entire game, and you know those guys and those girls, they show up. They show up every week, and man, I mean 5 sellouts. So I mean they deserve stuff like that.
What's it like as a lifelong Mizzou guy? I mean, you know some of the things that have happened in this place over the years. To be a part of a play like 4th and 17, that everybody, that's all you have to say for Missouri fans, and they know what it is. What's that like for you personally to be a part of that?
It's pretty cool. Man, yeah, it's a really, really cool thing. I'm sure glad we converted it. We ended up getting it done. And it's a play I'm going to remember for a long time. Shout out to Luther and the O-line for executing and just playing ball. We didn't stop fighting, and that showed on that play.
Luther's a semifinalist for the Blitnikoff now, and you would probably know as well as anybody the strides he's made. Where have you seen him improve the most?
Yeah, I think, I've talked about how he's developed from last season, and he continues to do so, and he's a leader, and he's really coming out of his shell, and he continues to practice hard and prep, and he's running good routes, but also just how he continues to navigate through the season. He's stayed focused, and he's been in the treatment room making sure he's getting healthy. He's learned how to take care of his body because it's a long season. I'm sure he knows that now, and I'm just super impressed with how he's handled this year.
Brady, another accolade, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. I know you're not striving for those type of awards and stuff like that, but when you get them, does it give you a boost of confidence knowing that you're one of the better players, that week in the league?
Yeah, I think it does. Definitely gives you a little bit more confidence moving into the next week. For me, it makes me want to work even harder. That tells me, my prep last week probably worked. I need to replicate that and do a little more. So, I'm very grateful for stuff like that, and that's stuff I'll always remember for sure.
What has Norfleet's development done for this offense? Because that's obviously something that was missing a little bit for a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm super excited about Norfleet. Man, I can't say enough. The past 2 days I've been pumped up just because I feel like 2 days ago he really showed what he can do. When he hurdled that guy, I was like, wow, man, this is gonna be fun. I'm so glad he's just a freshman. But he's coming out of his shell. He's a great guy to have on the team. Norfleet's hilarious. But he shows up to work, and I mean he's moving around SEC D lineman when he needs to. So that's impressed me, and he just continues to show up. So I'm super excited for him.
Brady, is it kind of sunk in that you're on the doorstep of a 10-win regular season? The team hasn't done that in a decade, I think.
Yeah, we're getting close, and we just got to finish. It's right there, and I remember after the Georgia week. We said, hey, we still have a lot to play for. We have a 10-win season to play for, and that's what we're trying to go out and finish.
Brady, how have you kind of seen that confidence grow? Obviously, last year Arkansas, it was for a bowl game itself. Have you seen that confidence grow since then?
Yeah, obviously throughout the whole offseason, and just winning that game versus Arkansas was huge. That was big moving into the offseason, and to give our team a little bit of confidence, and obviously to get to the bowl game. Here we are again, a year later, and I think we're a different team. I'm a different player. Our offense is different. Our defense is continually improving, and I'm excited to go out there one last time this year and get it done.
This is, I think, the 10th official rivalry game between Missouri and Arkansas. You've kind of grown up with it. How have you seen that rivalry grow and intensify over the years?
Yeah, I think it continues to build. I'd say it's probably still on the newer realm of rivalries throughout college football, but I think that's building, and let's add another tally to the good guys this weekend.
Coach said just look at his Twitter mentions to see how intense it is.
Yeah.
Is that something you really need to stay away from this week?
Yeah, I don't look at a lot of Twitter mentions. I scroll through Twitter for about maybe like maybe like 30 minutes after games, and then a little bit on Sundays, and then it's kind of off for the week. So I probably won't see a lot of that stuff, but maybe Saturday or Sunday I'll check it out.
Brady, what does Arkansas's defense do well that you guys gotta lock in and prepare for?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a sound defense. They played well this year. They've created a lot of turnovers. So I need to be smart with the ball. Our offense needs to be smart with the ball, and we need to emphasize that. But at the end of the day, I think we just need to go out and execute. We're going to have a great game plan. Obviously, a short week of preparation. So we need to have a lot of mental reps. We need to get in the film room. We just need to go out and execute. We've seen the style of defense they played. It's not going to be anything crazy for us, and we just got to go execute.
Brady, how has Cody's success on the ground kind of opened up opportunities for you, both with your legs and your arm, kind of through the air? Yeah,
I mean, it all works together. When he's running the ball well, we end up passing the ball well. Obviously starts with the O-line in both of those phases. But when Cody's out there doing his thing, it obviously opens up play action, brings the safeties down. Could get the DC to bring another guy into the box. So it all works together. Can't say that enough. And let's get the shredder rolling.
Brady, just what have you seen from Connor this season as far as his growth and just even the way he understands the game and some of the schemes behind it?
Yeah, I mean, he's done an incredible job. Just from last year to this year, I mean, he's developed. He's such a smart player. I think I heard you guys asking him about, him drawing up the plays, and I mean, that's a fact, which is super impressive. He's just a smart player. He takes it very seriously. He cares about it a lot. He's always getting us in the right calls when he needs to, and he's executing. He's making sure all 5 of those guys up there work as one.
And how much have you seen from him as far as just improving some of the snap accuracy and getting that course corrected?
Yeah, I think his snaps this year have been much, much better than last year. I think that's been a big improvement. I know there's been a few snap infractions, and we had the low one down in the red zone versus Florida. But, I mean, overall, his snaps have been good. And he knows he needs to correct the ones he needs to correct, but we all have stuff we need to correct. One snap, that's not the difference. So
that's something that everybody takes for granted and doesn't notice it unless it goes wrong. But
right.
Can you estimate how many times you guys do that in an off season? I mean, just how many snaps you take from him?
I don't even know if I could estimate it. I mean, it's way up there. It's way up there. A lot of snaps. That's something we rep a lot. And, if you look at the totality of all the snaps we take, he's about 99.9%, accurate. So, when those do happen, it's unfortunate. And then, it's usually because of the environment or the game or, maybe he's in the middle of making a call or adjusting something, but I have to get the ball snapped. So there's a lot that goes into it, especially in game scenarios that a lot of people probably don't see, right? So, I need to make sure he's ready to snap the ball. That a lot goes into it, though.
Brady, growth has kind of been a